Welcome. I think you guys should be proud of me. This is the first time I'm getting all of these done before 6 o'clock in the morning and or midnight the night before they're due. Yay to no procrastinating. You should not procrastinate either. Okay, we're starting with multiplication of scientific notation. Multiplication of scientific notation is actually quite simple. You're allowed to use a calculator. I can't stop you, so go ahead, do it. And use Google if this is confusing, because sometimes people on Google explain it better than I do. Everyone has different methods, so try it. 2 rules for scientific notation, multiplication addition. Number 1, multiply your decimals. Just like add and subtract, we added and subtracted the decimals. Now we're just going to multiply them. Just very simple, just like you normally would. Number 2, add the exponents. You heard me right. We're adding the exponents. So remember when we multiplied exponents? If I multiplied 10 to the 40th power times 10 to the 21st power last week or 2 weeks ago, right? We would have added those, and you would have told me that I have 10 to the 61st power. Very nice and easy. And that's why we teach you exponent rules before we do scientific notation operations. Just so you guys already have something to piggyback off of. So, first things first, we're going to multiply our decimals. Now I'm going to do this by hand. If you want to do it by calculator, feel free to. So, 2 times 4 is 8. 2 times 2 is 4. Drop down to 0. 1 times 4 is 4. 1 times 2 is 2. I'm going to do 8. 4 times 4 is 8. And 2. And if you don't remember this, you count how many places the decimal was. So the decimal was 1 place, 2 place. That's where it ends up. Nice and easy. Okay, so I ended with 2.88 times 10 to the 40 plus 21 is 61. And that's it. I know this looks nasty, but every year has always told me, wow, this is a lot easier than it looks. It is. It's really nice. Okay? And in case you're wondering when you might use this, I don't know about your real life because I don't know what you're going to do after high school and what your job's going to be, ultimately. But if you take physics in high school, even chemistry actually should use this. Physics, when we're doing things like, you can still see this awesome. E equals mc squared, right? We talked about how the speed of light is about 3 times 10 to the 8th power, I believe. Well, this here is calculating how much energy you would need to travel at the speed of light. It's really great. It's commonly used in any time travel equation, and yes, there are time travel equations. I was a huge nerd in high school. So, for instance, if I wanted to travel forward in time, even just a little bit, like a couple minutes, you'd have to burn up the better part of the Earth to do so. So, let's say we're calculating, for burning up the better part of the Earth. And let's say the Earth is about 6.2 times 10. I'm just pulling this stuff. I have no idea. 10 to the 20th, right? And now you're going to multiply it by 3 times 10 to the 8th power squared. And now you're going to multiply these two very, very large numbers. I've walked out of frame again. You multiply these two very large numbers together to calculate how much energy is going to be produced from burning up the Earth, and then that energy dictates how long and how far you can travel into the future. Because it turns out traveling into the future, not by normal means, oh no, I've lost my cap, it takes a lot of energy. So if you've ever seen Star Trek, just to go like warp 1, they'd have to burn up everything from like 10 forward onwards. Like most of the ship. They'd have to burn up most of the ship just to go warp 1. So, fun. Let's do one more of these. I'm really bothered that I've lost my cap. Did I pop it off somewhere? Normally I'd offer you guys candy to find it, but it's gone. This was my favorite marker. I don't know what it's talking about. Okay. Let's make another run. And by makeup, I mean just read what I already had on my PowerPoint. 9.4 times 10 to the 56. Yes, I'm using very large numbers just to highlight that I don't actually have to multiply these. Because I would never make you multiply 56 by 23. I just wouldn't do it. That would be cruel and unusual. Okay, multiplication. So again, first rule, start with the decimals. 2 times 4 is 8. 2 times 9 is 18. Drag a 0 down. 2 times 4 is 8. 2 times 9 is 18. Look at that lovely repetition there. Okay, so then we add 8. This is 16, so pull down a 6, add a 1. That's 9, that's 10, pull down a 0, add a 1, and we end up with 2. So now we go, this was 1 place, 2 place, so it's going to end up 2 places over. Times 10 to the 56 plus 23, do that in calculator really fast, or in your head, is 79. And that's our answer. That's it. We're done. This should be really easy. Looks horrible, is easy. Show it to your siblings and they're going to think you're super smart. Okay, I'll see you in the next video for division. Where'd it go? Cap, where are you? I'm going to steal you from another marker. Where did you go, Cap? I can't find you. I worked hard on those.